Ron Harris here from MuscularDevelopment.com, wrapping up our coverage of the Legion Sports Fest in Long Beach, California. Coverage brought to you by Legion Sports Fest. We had 6 pro divisions here tonight. Let's start off with, even though it was the final division, I'm going to start with the 212 because that's what most people who watch this are really anxious to hear about. David Henry pulled off his 12th pro win in a 17-year pro career. He's had an illustrious career. He won the Olympia back in 2008, the first lightweight Olympia champion, back when it was 202 pounds. Here, he did not need to do this to get an Olympia qualification, but wanted to end the season with a win, let people know he's still very, very relevant, still one of the greats. Second place, Michael Toscano, pro debut for Michael, who turned pro at the Nationals a year ago. Fantastic condition on this guy, peaked perfectly, coached by Matt Jansen. Glutes, hams, everything was crisp, shredded, striated. Michael's got an excellent future ahead of him. I want to see more lower body size on Michael to match his amazing upper body, particularly his back and shoulders. When he gets those legs to match that upper body, he's going to be deadly as a 212. Third place, Felipe Lobos. Not very familiar with him until today, but very impressed with his condition. Not a huge guy, but condition was on point. Great stage color, presentation, detail all over the place. Fourth place, Stefan Bravo. Another guy I wasn't familiar with, but also very complete, well put together guy in great condition. Fifth, Bola Ojex from California. This is a guy that kind of was what's the word I'm looking for? Deceptive. He looked kind of soft, but when he hit his poses, all of a sudden he looked a lot harder. Bola has a lot of size, good shape, well deserved. Sixth, Hameed Juma from Bahrain. This is a guy I think's on the rise. Needed a little more color, but very, very clean, crisp muscle separation. Great structure. Needs a little bit more size, and I think he's going to be a lot more competitive in this division. Classic Physique was kind of an upset. 1 week ago, there was a contest out here, Ultimate Warrior Challenge, where Danny Union won. He beat out Arash Rabar from New York. Arash stuck around the West Coast for another week. Danny was the defending champion of this show. He was last year's Legion Sports Fest Classic champ. I thought they were very, very close in the judging, but during the judging today, I gave the edge to Danny. However, Arash came back tonight, more color, a little crisper for sure, especially in the lower body, and that made all the difference. He pulled off a surprise win, beating out Danny. Third place, Vladimir Sizov, formerly from Russia, now living here in California, I believe. Vladimir, great shape, excellent condition, puts on a show when he poses, and I believe he was a Cirque du Soleil performer in Las Vegas for several years, so that makes sense. Fourth place, Jason Brown. Fifth place, Jorge Arturo Herrera Machado. Sixth place, Toto Dijong. Toto, this is a guy I think would actually do very well if he moved up to 212. He's got amazing shape, great size, structure. To me, he looked like a really good 212 bodybuilder, but when you have that kind of shape, you're going to do well in Classic too, and he did. Sixth place. Fitness, win went to Katie Mitchell in her pro debut. Second place, Elaine Coram. Third, Molly McCracken. Fourth, Denise Christian. Fifth, Anna Chisholm. And sixth, Ashley Packard. Women's Physique, kind of an upset there too. A lot of us today watching the judging had Czech Republic's Margita Zamolova, who was second place in Romania last week, had her as the winner, thought she was going to pull off a win. However, Laura Richards from Montana came on very, very strong and ended up edging her out. So Laura, congratulations on the win. Third place, another surprise, never saw her until this weekend, from China, Bian Guying, Bian, let's put it that way. Very sultry performance, had the audience eating out of her hand tonight. Great size, great shape, shorter, more compact physique, but definitely going places in women's physique. We're going to be hearing a lot more from her. Fourth, Sarah Hayes McGill. Fifth, Antoinette Downey. Sixth, Sheena Washington. Men's physique, really no surprise there. Kyron Holden was coming off third place at the Olympia a couple months ago. So of course, he's going to be a favorite in a show like this, where we didn't have a lot of the Olympia frontrunners in it. Pulled off the win fairly easily, dominating win. Nobody really came close to him, but there were some excellent guys in the top 5. Second place, Antonio Smothers. Third, Frank Worley. Fourth, Jason Hun. Fifth, Diego, I didn't get his last name, Montenegro, I'm sorry. And sixth, Stan Morrison. And let's finish up with figure. Winning that was Julia Waring. Second place, Wendy Fortino. Third, Lahana Robinson. Fourth, Maggie Watson. Fifth, Andrea Pollard. Sixth, Adriana Cornelissen. Want to give special mention to 212 competitor Arthur Peacock, age 84. This technically wasn't his pro debut because he did do 1 or 2 pro shows in 1971. The pro structure was much less formal back then, a lot more casual. So this was really considered his pro debut, and he retired on stage. Went out posing to Iron Man. You know, the crowd was very appreciative to see this man who's been around since the days of Arnold. He was one of the original members of Gold's Gym in 1966. So living, breathing bodybuilding history we got to witness. Also want to give a great congratulations to Chris Mins for putting on a tremendous production. I've never been to one of his center podium productions before. This was my first experience, and he did not disappoint. Very well-run events. Thanks for all the hospitality. They made our job a lot easier this weekend. Thanks for everybody who watched and participated in the play-by-play that we had this weekend. Please check out all our interview videos we have up, as well as posing routines, pose downs and awards, all kinds of stuff on musculardevelopment.com, on the No Bull forums, as well as on our YouTube channel, musculardevelopment.com. Appreciate you guys being part of this all weekend with us. And that's it. We'll see you next time. For musculardevelopment.com, this has been Ron Harris. See you next time.